Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. And the Golden Gophers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Illinois Fighting Illini offense will have the ball first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The play action fake.
And I was nervous about the reality that I was not receiving any discovery to link Jerry to any of these other individuals of somebody's defense. And without that, there was trouble.
One time I was looking at the news.
You look so happy, big girl. Great. Jiggy. Jiggy, jiggy. Great. You giving her a half a chicken roll? Can you set this light to come on? It's that TV7. Can you set this light to come on? Maybe at like 8:30. I don't see us getting home past 7:05.
Fork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than... The Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Illinois' offense will go to work first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jess, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Hauls it in at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Handoff to Jones. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. Got room to work. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's complete to the left. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Pulls it in. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why?
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The run from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. A little screen to the running back. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Illinois lining up quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a little space. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to need to get something. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Vick. Got his man down the middle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Pedrino.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when to catch it, big fella.
From the gun, the running back has it. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through a tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They booted away, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll keep it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Vick. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on third down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Illinois right back to the line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Across the 45. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Tying it on! They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Off-play action on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Vick. Makes the grab. The Golden Gophers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll go to the sneak. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Illinois lining up quickly. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's fourth down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to pass. It's Vick. Complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is made at the 50. That's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Illinois needs a big play here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Hunt is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. It's complete to the right.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Got his man downfield. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it And I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Minnesota! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Illinois right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Scanning the field, it's Vick. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They kick it away on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the 2nd quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Breaks into the open. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3. that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Gives it on the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. After run, now throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Vick. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Akron is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Thanks to grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Illinois lining up quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Illinois moving it quickly down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going...
Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've stalled out a bit in the red zone. Just a couple of field goals on 3 previous trips now to get it in on 2nd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Vick. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They had enough for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting...
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Illinois right back to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They'll try to snap it quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. Illinois move the chains on the ground. Let's see if they run behind that big offensive line again. Buying some time. Finds a crease at the 20. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Illini! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped short, and the 2-point try goes awry, and this lead remains at 1. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Under fire. He's got his man. There he goes. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. So the final period starts with a second down play. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Illinois lining up quickly. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds space on the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Dropping back, it's Vick. Working that left side now. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. And the Golden Gophers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Illinois right back to the line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Fires it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's Vick. Heaves it on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Puts it out of the air.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
There he goes. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Minnesota. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is currently ahead early in this one inside the Coliseum. But unlike the days of Reggie Bush and Matt Leinart, they just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Oh, he makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Illinois lining up quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressive move.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. To the air, it's Vick. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Leaves him with the back. Hard running there. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it from here. For David